forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real. I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something, so you guys will never ever be broke again.
Hey, George, hold on. No, hold on. No,
this
hold
is a podcast.
No.
Here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
The whole situation around the Island Boys just took a wild turn, and the streets are buzzing louder than ever. What started off as internet chaos has now turned into a full-blown federal investigation, and the details are messy on every level. According to reports, authorities are digging into claims that the Island Boys may have been involved in breaking into 6ix9ine's home. A story that sounds unbelievable at first, but the deeper it goes, the more it starts sounding like something straight out of a crime documentary.
If I see one more comment about someone talking about 6ix9ine, I'm gonna get mad. Stop talking about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear a theory about it. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, it was this. Oh, yo, Red. Yo, Red. Listen, boy, listen. Stop that, okay? You guys are causing me a lot of trouble, okay? Detectives came to me already, okay? Like, it's getting ridiculous. They're going to my mom. Like, this is a big problem. If you guys keep going with this Island Boy stuff, I promise you I'm gonna get mad.
For years, people laughed at the Island Boys, seeing them as viral characters with wild hair and louder personalities. But now these same personalities are being tied to something way more serious than freestyle videos and live stream drama. The rumor mill exploded after investigators supposedly traced connections between the twins and a break-in at 6ix9ine's place. A break-in that didn't just involve stolen items, but allegedly exposed more layers behind the scenes. And when the feds get involved, that means the situation isn't just internet gossip anymore. It's real, documented, and backed by actual evidence that authorities feel is worth pursuing. The surprising part is how fast the narrative shifted. One minute the brothers are trending for their regular antics, and the next they're being watched closely by investigators who want answers about who did what, who planned what, and who might have been working together behind closed doors.
He's talked openly about not having security, and then he's advertising that he's not home on this live stream.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's silly. I don't know why he's out there bragging about not having security, because he definitely needs security, and this is not going to go away for multiple reasons. He's an easy target. You know, when you walk around with, $250,000 in jewelry on you, if you insist on walking around with that type of money, then you need professional help. And your friends hanging out with you obviously are insufficient. You need people that know what they're doing.
People online immediately started connecting dots, pointing out old beef, tension, and random moments where the Island Boys claimed they didn't rock with 6ix9ine. Whether those moments were real anger, trolling, or just clout-chasing theatrics doesn't matter now, because investigators don't care about viral drama. They care about motive, opportunity, and connections. And if any trace of involvement exists, that's all they need to dig deeper. What makes this situation even stranger is that reports claim authorities didn't just find typical stolen goods. They allegedly found items and evidence that raised way more questions than answers. This isn't the kind of scandal that fades overnight. It's the kind that spirals, pulls more people in, and reshapes entire reputations in the process. The Island Boys have been dealing with backlash for years, but nothing compares to the weight of federal eyes watching your every move. This story is only getting started, and every new detail pushes the situation into even murkier territory.
Stop mentioning me in your videos. Stop. Or whatever videos you're mentioning me in, stop mentioning me in the comment section. Stop! Stop, you understand me?
Once news broke that the authorities supposedly uncovered unexpected evidence tied to the Island Boys, the entire situation reached a new level of chaos. Social media lit up instantly, with people digging into old live streams, old arguments, and old videos where the brothers talked reckless about different artists, including 6ix9ine. Even though most of those comments were viewed as typical internet banter at the time, they're now being replayed like clues in an investigation, making everything feel even more dramatic. When investigators start connecting digital footprints to physical evidence, the conversation shifts from online troublemakers to potential suspects. And that's exactly why this story is blowing up the way it is. What really shook the timeline was the claim that authorities didn't expect to find anything major when they began the search. But the moment something suspicious popped up, the entire tone reportedly changed.
What's up? So I want to make this video to clear up all the fake news and rumors. the world knows this. It's a fact. I'm on house arrest. I've been on house arrest. I think everyone in America and everyone across the world knows that I'm on house arrest. Yesterday, they allowed me to leave for work. People, I guess, saw that I was on live stream with Jack Doherty. They took that opportunity to do some. Like I said, it's me, so I get it. The rules are different for me. But if it was your favorite artist, your favorite actor, and that was done, they don't get no cool points for that. My mom is 60 years old. Y'all know I'm supposed to come home. Y'all know I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest. So y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home. Y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami, and y'all do that. That's whack. Get no cool points. I don't think nobody respects that.
Suddenly, the Island Boys weren't just flamboyant internet personalities. They became individuals with a possible connection to a high-profile break-in involving one of the most controversial figures in rap history. And whether someone loves or dislikes 6ix9ine, one fact is clear. Any crime involving him becomes instantly amplified due to his background, his reputation, and his string of past legal situations. So now the Island Boys are caught in a storm tied to one of the most polarizing names in entertainment.
If I see one more comment about someone talking about 6ix9ine, I'm gonna get mad. Stop talking about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear your theory about it. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, it was this. Oh, yo, Red. Yo, Red. Listen, boy, listen. Stop that, okay? You guys are causing me a lot of trouble, okay? Detectives came to me already, okay? Like, it's getting ridiculous. They're going to my mom. Like, this is a big problem. If you guys keep going with this Island Boy stuff, I promise you I'm gonna get mad.
People are also pointing out the timing, questioning how the break-in and the discovery line up with recent drama the brothers have been involved in. Their public image has been shaky for a long time, and every new clip, argument, or meltdown on social media now looks like a piece of a bigger puzzle. Folks online are saying they always had tension, or they were always dragging 6ix9ine in, even if half those moments were probably exaggerated for attention. Still, in the eyes of investigators, anything that suggests a motive becomes relevant. And that's why this situation feels so explosive, because every past rant, every petty argument, and every joke might now be viewed through a completely different lens. This isn't just a story about a break-in, it's a story about how digital drama can collide with real-world consequences in ways no one expects. The Island Boys wanted fame, but fame comes with attention. And now that attention is coming from federal investigators who don't play around. Whether they're innocent, involved, or caught in the crossfire of a bigger situation, the spotlight on them has never been more intense.
Hey, for anyone that's saying that I had robbed somebody's house, 6ix9ine, Red is in the west coast of Florida, and I was in Vegas. I just got to Florida, just now. I'm riding a taxi. I just got to Florida. What you saying? You tripping? I ain't robbed nothing, man.
With the federal investigation gaining momentum, a new wave of speculation emerged about why 6ix9ine's home was targeted in the first place, and how the Island Boys could possibly fit into the bigger picture. Some online sleuths are claiming the break-in wasn't random at all, but strategically planned by someone with knowledge of the property. Others are arguing that the Island Boys may have been set up, caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, or linked to people who operate far beyond their control. No matter which theory people choose, one thing is guaranteed: the rumor mill is running wild, and every version of the story makes things look even worse. The idea that the break-in might have been connected to previous tensions in the music world has only fueled more theories. 6ix9ine has one of the longest lists of beefs and conflicts in modern rap history, and anyone associated with him, friend or enemy, gets swept into the chaos. So when investigators discovered connections hinting at the Island Boys, the public immediately reacted, saying it was only a matter of time before their chaotic online persona crossed paths with real-life problems. But there's a difference between arguing on Instagram Live and being implicated in a federal level crime, and that gap is what has people stunned. The idea that the break-in might have been connected to previous tensions in the music world has only fueled more theories. 6ix9ine has one of the longest lists of beefs and conflicts in modern rap history, and anyone associated with him, friend or enemy, gets swept into the chaos. So when investigators discovered connections hinting at the Island Boys, the public immediately reacted, saying it was only a matter of time before their chaotic online persona crossed paths with real-life problems. But there's a difference between arguing on Instagram Live and being implicated in a federal level crime, and that gap is what has people stunned.
Allegedly, people are saying it was the Island Boys.
No, I don't even think Island Boys.
No, I swear, that's what I saw. I swear.
That's what.
No.
There were kids in this neighborhood.
What
so
the
let
fuck?
me leave that real clear. There's 230 homes in my neighborhood. What it's pointing out to be, yeah, he didn't do that then. But
Yeah,
what was pointed out to be that it was kids in the neighborhood because there was no car that came in, no car that left. So it was white kids at that.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
There was no tattoos, so
Are you gonna be
this myth that it was those two brothers that there's no tattoos, their face was able to see, there was no tat, so that's just a myth. It's just Instagram conspiracy, whatever fuck. But anyway, long story short, I'm glad that my mom's okay. I'm glad that my dogs are okay. I'm glad that my family's okay.
amazing?
And yeah, these people took the opportunity when I wasn't.
Another major twist came when reports surfaced about the type of evidence found. While details haven't been publicly confirmed, sources claim the items discovered raised suspicions that something bigger may have been unfolding long before the break-in even happened. Whether that means connections to other individuals, digital messages, or physical objects, nothing has been clearly stated. But the mystery alone has created a wave of speculation that won't calm down anytime soon. Every fan, blogger, and commentator is trying to decode what the unexpected discovery could be, and each guest becomes more dramatic than the last. If the Island Boys had nothing to do with the break-in, then they're stuck in a nightmare where their names are being dragged through one of the loudest scandals of the year. But if there's even a shred of truth to the allegations, then this situation could evolve into something far more serious than social media backlash. Federal investigations are slow, methodical, and unforgiving. And once they begin, they don't stop until every question is answered. For the Island Boys, this chapter might redefine how they're seen forever. As the investigation deepened, the public began watching the Island Boys' every move like hawks. Any live stream, any reaction, any comment suddenly became evidence in the court of public opinion. And in situations, this intense public opinion often becomes louder than facts. The brothers, already known for their unpredictable behavior, were suddenly under pressure to stay quiet, stay calm, and avoid making anything worse. But silence only made the internet speculate even harder. Some people claimed the brothers were hiding, others said they were plotting a response, and a few even believed they were waiting on legal advice before addressing anything publicly. But no matter what they did or didn't do, the internet kept pushing the narrative forward without hesitation. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine's name being tied to the situation amplified everything. His history with investigators, his long list of controversies, and his extremely public life make any crime involving him 10 times louder than normal. That's why this case has captured so much attention. It combines viral personalities, a high-profile rapper, law enforcement, and a mystery that keeps getting deeper. A combination that practically guarantees non-stop media attention. And with the Island Boys' reputation already shaky, people are quick to assume the worst, even without confirmed details. Investigators, on the other hand, are working on their own timeline, focusing on what they found, who they can verify, and what evidence matches the break-in. They aren't concerned with online opinions or trending theories. Their only priority is figuring out the facts. And according to sources, the items discovered inside the Island Boys' environment didn't just raise red flags. They raised questions that could potentially link this case to even more individuals. That's why people are saying this investigation might get bigger before it gets smaller. For now, the Island Boys remain in the hot seat, facing a level of scrutiny they've never experienced before. In the world of social media fame, scandals usually fade after a day or two. But when the federal government steps in, the story doesn't fade, it expands. And that's exactly what's happening here. Whether the brothers are actually involved or simply caught in a massive misunderstanding, the situation has already changed the perception around them dramatically. And the public is watching every development with full attention. With the world watching closely and investigators moving quietly behind the scenes, the Island Boys are sitting in the center of one of the loudest controversies they've ever faced. Every update, rumor, or leaked detail sends shockwaves online, keeping the story alive and unpredictable. And what makes this situation even more intense is that 6ix9ine's name is tied to it, a factor that guarantees the spotlight won't dim anytime soon. Whether this case leads to charges, clears their names, or exposes a whole new layer of drama, it's already impacting their image in ways that can't be undone. Fans and critics alike are questioning what comes next for the brothers. Their careers thrived on chaos, but this is the kind of chaos that doesn't help anyone. If investigators find no connection, then the Island Boys will still have to rebuild their reputation from the ashes of one of the wildest accusations they've ever faced. But if authorities discover more evidence linking them to the break-in, then things could escalate in ways no viral clip can prepare them for. That's the weight of federal involvement. Once they're in, the stakes rise instantly. This scandal has also become a reminder of how fast social media fame can flip. One moment someone is trending for entertainment, the next moment they're trending for possible criminal involvement. And in the digital age, where every live stream and every argument becomes permanent evidence, it's easier than ever for online personalities to get tangled in situations they never saw coming. The Island Boys' flamboyant style, dramatic behavior, and constant internet battles always kept people watching. But now those same traits might be hurting them more than helping them. Until investigators release official statements, all anyone can do is watch the situation unfold. But one thing is certain, this story is far from over, and the next chapter could be even more chaotic than the first. The Island Boys wanted fame, and they got it, but now the spotlight they once chased is shining brighter than ever, and not in the way they hoped. This controversy may go down as one of the most unpredictable and dramatic chapters in their entire journey, and the world is locked in, waiting for the next move. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.